But the councils representing the federal government today argued that the lives of those people who are coming to testify, is at risk if they are being exposed to everyone seeing them. Okay.
Hello, welcome to this channel. There is this video I came across and I would like us to watch it together. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to keep being part of this. Then as you watch, do not forget to react and also drop your comments in the comment section.
About a week ago now, I've done 2 videos about bringing witnesses in the court who will be masked. So what happened in court today, if you have been following me, will not be a new thing to you, or it will not be a surprising thing to you, because I've said it before. Now, I was having a conviction that in the year 2016, when the same federal government requested to the court that let us bring masked witnesses against Nnamdi Kanu, the court rejected it. They said no. If you are coming to testify against someone in court, if your testimonies are true, there is nothing you will hide about it. But the councils representing the federal government today argued that the lives of those people who are coming to testify, is at risk if they are being exposed to everyone seeing them. Okay, now I want us to understand what really transpired. What happened today is no issue. It's no issue at all right? Because the council representing Nnamdi Kanu, senior advocate of Nigeria, Akabi, okay, he did not reject that federal government should not bring mass witnesses, okay? He did not reject it. But he went forward to make a statement in that court, of which I believe that maybe I don't really know what have transpired on that ground. He said, when it is about to bail Nnamdi Kanu, that the federal government councils will also reciprocate by not arguing, that he will not oppose it, that they should not bring people who will come and testify on, hidden identity. Now, let us go to this article to understand what actually transpired. This is from Sahara Reporters, and it reads, Nigeria government's witnesses to testify against Nnamdi Kanu behind protective screen in terrorism trial. And this is the details of the article. The Nigeria government witnesses scheduled to testify against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, will deliver their testimony behind a protective screen. This followed a ruling by the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday, that is today, following a request by the government represented by Counsel Adegboyaga Awomo, senior advocate of Nigeria. Justice James Omotosho granted the request during proceedings on the 7-count terrorism charge filed by the federal government against Nnamdi Kanu. The application for protective measures was brought by Awomo, who argued that concealing the identity of the witnesses was necessary for their safety. Awomo told the court that, given the sensitive nature of the terrorism charges, it was imperative to shield the witnesses from public exposure. He stressed that the measure was essential to protect their identities and ensure their safety. Kanu's lawyer, Kanu Agabi, senior advocate of Nigeria, did not oppose the application. So that is something that is very important that people should understand. That Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer did not oppose the application for the best reason known to him. However, what happened in 2016 was that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer then opposed to the application of the federal government, and the court said the opposition was right, that if you are coming to testify against somebody, if you are not coming to lie, so what is the essence of covering your face? Now that Kanu's lawyer Agabi did not oppose it, that is the reason why Justice James Omotosho now granted the application for them to come with the hidden identity. Let's continue with the article. However, he requested mutual cooperation from the federal government in future proceedings, particularly regarding a potential bail application for Nnamdi Kanu. You understand what that means, okay? Just like what I said before. You people are bringing mass witnesses. Naturally, I'm supposed to oppose it and it will not happen. But let me just allow you people to do it. But when it's time to bail or release Nnamdi Kanu, we also need a cooperation for you people. What do I know, Seth? I'm not a lawyer, but this is actually what transpired. And it continues that we expect reciprocity when it is time to argue the bail application, Agabi stated. Okay, you get it right. In granting the ex parte application, Justice Omotosho ruled that the witnesses would testify from behind the screen, hereby remaining unseen by the public, though still visible to the judge and lawyers. Okay, so the lawyers will still see them and the judge will still see them. Okay, following the ruling, the prosecution called its first witness identified in court as PWAAA, okay, hidden identity. The witness began testifying as the government officially opened its case against the leader of IPOB. The trial continues in what is expected to be a closely watched legal battle. Zara reporters earlier reported that Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Service DSS since his controversial extradition from Kenya in 2021, arrived in court flanked by a Lego team comprising 6 senior advocates of Nigeria. Kanu's sons are led by Agabi, a former Attorney General of the Federation, with others including Uchenna Njoko, Professor Onyechi Bazo, Emeka Itiaba, Menda Audu Nuwe, and Dr. Joseph Akubo. The Nigerian government, represented by the 3 senior advocates, reaffirmed its intent to continue prosecution in the high-profile treason and terrorism charges leveled against Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the end of the article. So I see and I believe that there is nothing someone will tell me that the federal government led by Tinubu is not interested in prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu. They are, even though their interference could be foreign interference from Southeast politicians as well, but those interferences also indicate that Tinubu agreed to what they dictates to him. Tinubu agreed that Nnamdi Kanu should be tried. Tinubu agreed that if found guilty, Nnamdi Kanu should be prosecuted. You know what I'm trying to say, that Tinubu is aware and fully involved in this. Okay, as a president, if he's not too much interested, maybe it's because of other interference and all. I know how this case is supposed to be going. Okay, maybe they could have sent them go and settle out of court, let them go and negotiate with you. But this indicates that Tinubu is fully involved in this Nnamdi Kanu case. Okay, but I am very sure, very sure, 100% sure, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Okay, he will be released on bail, and this case is going to continue, like, if possible, next 2 years, this case will still be. Because after Federal High Court, I see federal government, this set of people, I see them going to appeal court after they must have, you know, releasing Nnamdi Kanu on bail. The case can just be there, even in perpetual. Don't be surprised of what is going to happen. Anything can happen in Nigeria. But what I'm trying to say is that Nnamdi Kanu will be granted bail. Okay, soonest. That is something that I am very sure about. And that is why the lawyers of the sons, Nnamdi Kanu too, you see, they are not arguing anything in court. What they just want is letting Nnamdi Kanu get out of that DSS custody. That is what they want. Okay, and Justice James Omotosho is going to do that. Okay, so I am very sure that from now till, you know, next 3 court cases, the important thing will be done.
Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your contribution in the comment section and also do well to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.